there it is. The 3.
It really is.
It really is.
After years and years and years of persistent requests and a few attempts on our side, I think we can safely say that we have succeeded.
We finally did it.
There are tank treads coming.
Do we even have to say anything? We could basically end the stream here.
Yeah, I think
the video speaks for itself. Although we should probably show a few of them.
Yeah.
We have some blueprints ready.
Yeah.
We can start. This one uses the small ones.
Yeah. I can also say some few general words about them and say the main thing we've tried to do here is, of course, get the look and feel of tank treads or tracks, as they're also called, but also to create some wheel types that are really effective on different terrain types. Basically, all terrains, all different types of terrains, whether that is mud, snow, or other soft surfaces.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been a primary focus.
And we have we have actually leaked the soft surfaces a little bit. We've shown it off, so people know that's coming too. I feel like it goes hand in hand with tracks. It's those two complement each other quite well.
Yeah. We really wanted to get all of the components to work together in this. And another aspect is that, as some players might have noticed when they're building themselves, when they build with a lot of wheels, then performance can be a problem, and as a result we've also had a high complexity cost to each individual wheel. And with this we really try to work hard to get really good performance despite all the different calculations we need.
How much complexity are the tracks?
Let's just say it's not decided yet, and part of the reason for that is that it, of course, has to be a result of the performance cost it has. So only when we have done all we can do performance-wise can we decide that number.
We need to go for a drive somewhere.
Yeah,
but we need a good vehicle for it.
Yeah, here we're showing off the smaller one, and as you can already see, it can be used for all kinds of things. It could be snowmobiles, it can be like I'm thinking about the Terminator 2 tank that has these 4 treads. And and now we're moving on to the...
We're looking at the medium ones now.
Yeah.
It is an unorthodox vehicle to show it with. Maybe
that is very true.
I don't actually think I don't have that many tanks ready.
I built one with this, so at least I know one exists.
Should we take a look at yours then?
We can do that.
Which one is that?
This one.
This one?
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. See, now we're talking.
Yeah. So with this size here, we try to capture the
flag. That was an intrusive thought. Sorry.
Right. That's not in the game yet. But no, we try to capture the mid-sized shape and size. So you can use it in various ways. You can have 4 on a larger tank vehicle. You can have a smaller one. And you can build half tracks. So you combine these with wheels, or perhaps even, I should say, perhaps skis.
Perhaps skis.
As
a Scrapman
says.
Nice.
So that also brings me on to another topic that is worthwhile discussing, and that is how to use the tank treads. Because as you will have noticed, if you have tried to build tanks using wheels in Trailmakers, it needs a little more setup.
Yeah.
You either need to have one handle for each side where you control whether they go forward, nothing, or go back, or you need to set up with multiple engines for rotating and driving forward and back, or you can use logic. So there's different options, and the players will have to figure out how to best do this. But here you can see I built a half track for a multiple tracked vehicle, and in this one there's not any change you need to think about.
Nope.
Except for one thing, and that is that the front tracks here, they are asymmetric front and back. So these work the same. There's no inside and outside, left and right side to them. But the ones at the back, they actually have a inside or a left side and a right side. So that means when you rotate them around to be its mirror on the other side, you also need to reverse the direction of the track. So that's a new feature we have, and that will also come to the top-mounted wheels so far, the asymmetric wheels. So you can change the direction without having to use extra engines to get a wheel that goes in each direction, so to speak.
I did not know that.
No, so that's a new feature.
Do you know, is this Marco?
I built this one.
You built this one? God damn.
And see if it's this version. Oh, is it that one? Yeah, so you can, there's an interior man. You can have an app if you need it.
Damn.
Yeah. What else is there to say? Yeah, so we thought a lot about the look of the block. It's still work in progress, these blocks, as you mentioned. So if you see some odd physics behavior or something, that's hopefully going to be
odd physics behavior in Trailmakers.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I have never experienced.
That's not happening. Like not on my watch.
But we're talking about. I've been talking a lot about how it should look. So it's interesting, but also generic and general enough that you can use it in various ways. So, for example, here we're looking at the largest
big ones.
Yeah, and with this one, you can see there's a lot of lights and details on the outside. But if you rotate it around, then you can see it has a more plain side with lots more customizability.
Yeah.
I actually have another example of where I did use that, so maybe we can find that blueprint.
We can try.
It's the last one I sent you. Yeah, so this one here. So for this one, it might not be visible to someone that hasn't seen the block yet, but you can see I put a layer on the outside there. That
yeah. This here.
Yeah. So you can customize it a lot. And in the other tank I had put some accessory blocks and some decals on that to also create some custom lights, so to speak. So there's a lot of things there. If you hold down the shoot button, it will
stabilize itself. That's
particularly interesting if you're in soft terrain and don't want to tip over when you're employing a lot of firepower with a lot of recoil.
You are a pretty cracked builder, Rune.
Thank you. I'm not sure it's anything compared to our older builders. I was watching some of the stream yesterday, and there's some really amazing stuff going on there.
Yeah, and speaking of amazing builders, this one is by Marco, I think.
Yeah.
And it uses the medium tracks, right?
Yeah. And this also showcases the flexibility of these tracks. All the strange things you can build. Normally when people say planes, they don't think about tank treads, but this is inspired by actual planes that have tracks.
I think I was not holding the correct buttons. I just went straight into the water. Now it's sort of happening again.
Might be made for controller.
Might be. That would be Marco.
Yeah. What else is there to say? Yeah, so I don't think we've seen it much in these because it's a very recent edition. But they will also have, and I don't think we should show it off, but they will also have texture support. So where it will not be on the belt, but it will be on the primary and secondary colored parts of it.
Yeah.
So that's also coming.
This one by Steno is really good.
Yeah.
It uses it's 2 mediums. Does that make it large?
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true.
It looks amazing though.
One thing that I should mention, a limitation, if you will, is that these are not conveyor belts. It doesn't mean that you can't build some kind of conveyor-like functionality where you have some large things going across them, but there are limitations. They are not a continuous belt. They are internally implemented as some small tests along the surface.
Gotcha. So you can make like a... What is that game where you build factories? Satisfactory. You can make a a big factory of just conveyor belts running all around Great Barrier Reef.
I'm sure the players will tell us to what extent you can, but just to set the expectations right, it will probably turn out to have some weird behavior, some limitations.
Right.
And maybe that's a challenge. Yeah.
Some more glitching.
Yeah. I should also mention that Klaus has worked very hard on getting some static friction into the wheels as well. So you should actually be able to park on this ramp, whether it's in the forward direction or whether it's sideways. And in the past, the forward direction would be stopped by the auto braking feature that we also fairly recently implemented, but there would still be often, at least, that the entire wheel would slide anyways.
Yeah.
So the wheel wouldn't roll, but it would still slide. And
let's test it out on a more steep surface here.
Yeah. I managed to park
maybe this is too steep.
Yeah. I managed to park a tank on a, I think it was 60 degrees angle the other day, which was quite satisfactory.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It sticks.
So that's brand new. So this has required a lot of new technology, and currently that technology is only implemented on the tank treads, as far as I know, and that means that it is not yet on the regular wheels, but it is coming. So we'll have to wait and see when. But the plan is to upgrade the existing wheels as well.
You can also use it for this. Like,
yeah.
You might have seen the video we started with. I filmed that earlier this week, and the shot with this one.
Yeah.
Just go right through the trees. I just thread the needle.
Yeah.
I love that clip.
While not even looking.
Go back, yeah. While not looking, go back and watch it. It is peak Trailmakers.
Yeah. It's like walking away from explosions.
Exactly, without looking.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's the main things I had on my schedule here. Should we show them off as they come out of the builder? Is that too scary?
Yeah, but there are other things in the movement section, right?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
So that's a no.
Yeah, let's save that.
We're saving it.
We're saving it because there are things in there.
Yeah.
That is not for mortal eyes.
Yeah. And again, things are work in progress, but yeah. There might even be some teasers in this view here.
Yeah.
So you might want to take a
I have not been very thorough in checking whether or not these blueprints have illegal blocks on them.
Right. Yeah, so
awesome.
Should we take some questions?
Yeah, let's take some questions. Ask away, peeps, and yes, the tank tracks are free. They're not part of the DLC.
That's a very important question.
Yes. I saw someone ask earlier, and yes, they are very free.
Yeah.
Exceptionally free.
Yeah, so someone's asking about the settings for the treads. At this point in time, there are 2 settings, and one is the auto brake and the other is the reverse. The rest works similar to like a wheel, so it's powered by engines. So that's where you would customize your input, set delays, and control the power to them and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right now there's 3 different sizes as we have shown off here, but we expect to make more in the future. So we are very keen to see what people are building and hear from you what you are struggling to build with these sizes, so we can consider adding more in the future.
People are asking for settings. Can I show the settings without showing?
No.
You
cannot show the settings
I cannot
without
show
leaking.
Sorry,
something.
guys. Mom says no.
I should also mention another thing, and that is you will notice that these treads all have covering on the top of them, and that is very deliberately. That is to save performance, so you can have more tank treads and less lag. So that's a price we've had to pay.
Yeah,
basically. Yeah,
we had to sell our souls to the devil to make this happen.
Yeah, it's game development is all about compromises, but I think we made some good ones in this case.
I think so too.
Actually, here you can also see the outside of the block, and on the other side, it's the same rotation. So it's the outside, the inside of the block.
Yeah.
Rotating the camera like so. Yeah. Yeah. Are there any other questions?
Ask away, peeps. This is your chance. How much complexity is it? That's still, it's a work in progress, and I don't think it's decided regarding complexity.
Yeah. There's also a question about being able to resize the blocks, and that is not something that's coming with this, nor do I think it will
ever
be
come
in the game.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that has also been said about the tank treads, so who knows?
True.
Who knows?
Never say never.
But it's not in the plans, and currently we don't think it's the way to go.
Someone is asking, do they work underwater?
Yeah, so you might have a problem with the engines turning off when you're underwater. So that might be an issue. But I guess you could put some underwater propellers on and use those for propulsion. But yeah, they don't, as such, break down in water. You could put an engine on a long stick on a mast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything regarding the design and how they're not completely final. I mean, they're getting there, but things are subject to change. So don't get too married to the image, because they will come in these 3 different sizes, but they might look different once they arrive.
Yeah.
People are asking me to open paint options. I'm too scared to open anything.
Yeah, so I think in this case I could explain what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So the top part here is going to be primary colored. I think maybe the fenders at the end should not be. I'm a little bit uncertain. Do we have another blueprint that has different colors? We could use one of mine. I think the one we started out with. I think that had different ones. This one, yeah. Actually, in this one I have added a bit of detail on the sides that's a bit misleading. That light pedal going across the middle. That's the chrome bumper things. But you can see here it has the teal color and it has the purple color. And those areas will get texture, and it supports all the textures in the game. Or the regular ones, I should say. Because there's the diagonal ones for shield plates, and they don't make sense here.
Right.
And the same with decals. But of course, with these 2 things, you have to keep in mind that the wheels will be rotating. So there might be some visual effects that you don't anticipate.
The wheels will be rotating.
Yeah.
I saw a question from Yusei, which creates an interesting segue. Are we getting any new maps/areas for the tank tracks to be used effectively?
Yeah.
I can say this much. A new store page just went live an hour ago. So again, the tank tracks here, what you're seeing here is not DLC. They're coming for free, but there is going to be DLC, and the store page actually went live an hour ago. Speaking of new maps to test things out on, so go check that out.
Yeah. You're gonna drop it like that, and then they have to.
Then they have to go find it themselves and wishlist it, because they are good.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah. There's not much. It's a pretty cryptic store page.
Yeah.
But you get a general idea.
But then I suppose you can click the follow button, and then you will get news as we update that.
But exactly. Follow us on Steam, and otherwise we'll keep you.
And
I see Franz is actually he's linking it now in the chat. No DLC, guys. We have to. Yeah. There has to be some, but the tank tracks. I hope it's. I hope it means something that the tank tracks are free.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to sell something, but the 3 different tank tracks you just saw, they're free, and I hope it counts for something. I'm guessing it does. Yeah. Considering how much people want tank tracks.
Like it is like you say, the base game sales don't make enough money for the company to keep people working on it. So it's either DLC or no updates.
We would all love to be No Man's Sky, but honestly, I don't know how they do it. Good for them though.
Yeah. As long as there's bills to be paid, yeah, that's probably not going to change.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah. Hopefully people got some cool stuff to be excited about. And,
yes. And now the testers can show off. Now it's been revealed, so now the testers can, if you ask them nicely, they might show you some more of the tank tracks, because they are free to do that now.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in, all 300 of you. Goddamn.
Yeah. A lot of
who
excitement,
would have
it seems
thunk?
like.
And
What's
yeah,
next? When's the next stream? Is there?
it's in a week. A week from now.
Do we know what it's about?
I do. They don't, and you also don't.
All right then.
But it's
Keep
good.
your secrets.
Thank you so much, Rune, for explaining the science behind the tank tracks and the tech behind it. And thank you so much for tuning in, all of you. And I'll see you next week.
Right. See you then.